Prashant, you wanted to come in. Prashant, yeah.
Barka, there's one more possibility if you look at it this way, that Siddaramaiah becomes CM and DK Shivakumar stays out of the entire government formation, and he will say that I will run the show being a PCC president. You don't know, because what equations they're having and what understanding they're having, and whether DK will be willing to work under Siddaramaiah, given that his statement that he won the elections or under his leadership they won it and is a one-man show will come out to the fore. And all that, as BJP we are expecting, is to give the people of Karnataka a stable government with the Congress, and for them to fulfill the promises, the guarantees that they have made, and which they have assured that they will do it in the first cabinet meeting. We only hope that whoever takes charge as CM, and once the cabinet is formed, in the first cabinet meeting, let them actually take those decisions which they have promised. That will be the...
You've given as a BJP leader. You've given as a BJP leader an idea we haven't actually spoken of: an alternative model where DK Shivakumar stays out of the government but actually controls the party. I don't know that he would be happy with that.
It's how Sonia Gandhi did it for 10 years. Sanjay Jha is aware of it. He was there in Congress then. Sonia Gandhi did it for 10 years. Who better than Sanjay Jha to know about it? Being outside the government and controlling it.
Let's get Sanjay. Now, Sanjay, of course, you made a lot of points about why the BJP lost, but let's look ahead. You have been a Congress supporter who, for example, spoke in favor of Shashi Tharoor when the contest was there between him and Mallikarjun Kharge. Today, if I had to ask you, as a congressman, who would you like to see as chief minister? What would you say?
No, Barkha, I don't think it's important what I think. It's important what the MLAs in Karnataka want. And, I'm actually appalled as to how we can allow idle speculation and some absolutely preposterous, hypothecation being done here by some BJP spokespeople or sympathizers as to what's going to happen tomorrow. I do believe that unlike the BJP, the Congress will deliver. And I'll tell you why. There's a public statement, and I want to tell the BJP spokesperson is going to happen. The cabinet will pass on all the guarantees. And by the way, you're trying to spread a lot of nonsense on social media as to where the money is going to come from. The money will come from the state because there is going to be no 40% Sarkara. There'll be no pay CM. And I also want to give a rejoinder here because I believe, Barkha, we should not allow a political discussion to become one where in a brazen fashion, people are talking about resource mobilization as if it's like passé. I can tell you that, today, for example, when I hear Pai talking about, money has to be raised, what is the insinuation? The insinuation is the same reason why the BJP has been defeated. Extortion, commission, and all kinds of deals. And I can tell you, I refuse to be a party on your program who will happily acquiesce with this kind of very, in my opinion, vulgar innuendo of the corruption in politics.
Mr. Pai will speak for himself, but I have a question to you. When we say Kamal Nath, when we say in Madhya Pradesh, Kamal Nath is an effective fundraiser, you disagree. When we say DK Shivakumar is the organization man who raised the funds for the Congress campaign in Karnataka, do you disagree? Are we going to pretend that politics in India is not state funded? Karnataka's candidates were among the richest in the country across party lines, and the Association for Democratic Reform shows that.
Anyway, let me answer you. Since you asked me this question, let me answer you. I think in that case, why don't we discuss the electoral bonds where 95% of the money goes to the BJP? Let's find out from the BJP spokesperson and sympathizer or stooge, whatever you want to call him, where does the money come from? Jara wo to malum kare, jara sachai to malum kare. Pardarshita ke sath ye malum kare ke paisa kisko milta hai bhai?
Let's keep the debate at a certain level of dignity. Mohan, go ahead. Yeah.
Mr. Sanjay, Congress showed you what your place is. Don't use these derogatory words.
Let's not
take back your words, Sanjay. Congress has shown you your place. Take back your words.
I think
words at once.
Okay, everyone. I don't like personal language being used on my programs, and Sanjay, let's avoid personalizing commentary. And Mr. Pai, I just have a figure before you respond. MLAs in poll-bound Karnataka have average assets worth 4.6 crores, highest among all states in India. So the data speaks for itself. Mr. Pai, do go ahead, and then Urmilesh has the last word. Yes.
I have lived in Karnataka all my life. I've lived in the Siddaramaiah government. I've gone and complained to the next chief minister about the corruption in his party. I've given him names about who is asking money for what. And he has told me there is nothing he can do. Let me tell you, there's nothing he can do because all control elsewhere is for the party. Now, if you think an empty cranium can come on a TV channel and act very honest and say he does not know, he must shut up because he does not know Karnataka. I know Karnataka much better than him. We live here. We know what is happening. We see the money being raised. And it's an open secret how money is being raised by all political parties. By all political parties. There's no single political party in the last 25 years who has not been corrupt. It keeps increasing year by year by year, whichever party comes. And that's the reality of life. All right. So let us be very clear about the statements that I made. I say it with full responsibility because I live here. I'm not a retainer like the gentleman who spoke before me. I want to stop here. I don't want to abuse him anymore because it's not worth abusing.
Please, both of you don't fight. Let's avoid.
He must listen to some respect for people who live here because this is about Karnataka and this is not about Delhi. This is not about Maharashtra and other places. He does not know the politics of Karnataka. We live here. That's why Urmilesh ji spoke very sensibly. I mean, he said that, paisa hai, he knows what is happening. But Barka, the key thing is, let's be clear. I agree with Urmilesh ji. They will try to make Siddaramaiah the chief minister. They will use the goodwill with DK and tell him he's got age on his side. Because if you don't make Siddaramaiah, he will definitely quit and do something for a very simple reason. This is the last hurrah. He's 75, 76 years. He's not going to get another opportunity again. And he may not go to Delhi to become the Congress president. So we are going to see this government for the next few years. I only hope, Barka, the people are given a decisive mandate. We want growth, development, a corruption-free government with political stability for the next 5 years. We have suffered in the last 5 years of political instability. We want the government to do well. We want the state to progress, and we want jobs for the young people.
Okay, I think there can be no disagreement with that. Can we give Urmilesh ji the last word? Otherwise, this sort of debate will continue. Urmilesh ji, you have given, of course, your prescription कि rotational chief ministership होनी चाहिए. But Prashant of the BJP says that there should be stability. That's what people have given a clear verdict. This is not a hung assembly. It's a clear verdict. And in a way, rotational chief ministers are not exactly fair to the voter. So can rotational chief ministers work?
नहीं, देखिए, पहली चीज तो रोटेशनल चीफ मिनिस्टर की जो सिस्टम है उसको कोई जरूरी नहीं कि पब्लिसाइज पार्टी करे ही. वी आर डिस्कसिंग हियर. आई मीन पार्टी पब्लिसाइज करे, पब्लिसाइज न करे, ये पार्टी के ऊपर निर्भर करता है. लेकिन अगर आप जान भी जाते हैं, ये पब्लिक स्फीयर में आ भी जाता है, तो इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं, क्योंकि स्टेबिलिटी प्रभावित उससे नहीं होती है. एक ही पार्टी की सरकार है. इट्स नॉट दैट मिस्टर सिद्धारमैया इज फ्रॉम कांग्रेस पार्टी एंड शिव कुमार इज गोइंग टू ज्वाइन सम अदर पार्टी. सो स्टेबिलिटी जहां तक सरकार की है, कंटिन्यूटी में आइडियोलॉजिकल जो पोजीशन है, प्रोग्राम वाइज जो उनका एजेंडा है, वो 5 जो उनकी गारंटीज हैं वो रहेंगी. जो 5 गारंटीज के लिए जो कमिटमेंट सिद्धारमैया का है वही शिव कुमार का है. इसके अलावा जो मैं समझता हूं कि सिद्धारमैया और शिव कुमार में शायद एक फर्क दिखाई देगा, जो मैं समझ पाता हूं कि सेकुलर पॉलिटिक्स को लेकर सिद्धारमैया इज मोर ही इज मोर कमिटेड. और वो जरूर जो कर्नाटक में पिछले कुछ सालों में एक सोसाइटी को, उसकी डिफरेंट यूनिट्स को कम्युनलाइज करने की कोशिश की गई है, शायद उसको वो लिबरेट कराना चाहेंगे उस सिस्टम को, कि वो पहले जैसा माहौल हो जाए जो कर्नाटक में पहले का माहौल रहा है. और ये अच्छी बात है कि लिंगायतों का एक बड़ा सेक्शन, बहुत बड़ा सेक्शन, वो महसूस करने लगा है कि आरएसएस बीजेपी के लोग उनके मठों से लेकर उनके सिस्टम में भी इंजेक्ट किए, जिसकी वजह से लिंगायतों के सामने भी इस चुनाव में हमने देखा कि परेशानी थी कि कैसे वो अपने उस बीजेपी को सपोर्ट करें खुलकर, जिस तरह वो पहले करते थे. तो लिंगायतों के वोटों में जो स्प्लिट दिखाई देता है इस चुनाव में, और कुछ सीटों पर जहां जो लिंगायत प्रभाव की सीटें हैं वहां पर वो बीजेपी कई जगह हारी है. तो मुझे लगता है कि एक इंक्लूसिव सोसाइटी, इंक्लूसिव एक समाज को बनाने में सिद्धारमैया शिव कुमार के मुकाबले ज्यादा कारगर होंगे. लेकिन जो और डेवलपमेंटल स्कीम्स हैं, पार्टी को मजबूती देना है, आगे की चुनाव की तैयारी करना है, उसमें मैं समझता हूं कि शिव कुमार को जिम्मेदारी दी जानी चाहिए।